It is the 19th day of November 2023. Thank you so much for making time for us here on Hope TV Newswatch. I'm pretty sure most of us did not know that today is actually International Men's Day. Allow me to first of all wish all the men a happy International Men's Day. Your contributions in the society are truly valued and appreciated. Unfortunately, this day also coincides with the World Toilet Day. The reason why the United Nations put this observance on the same day we are celebrating men, I clearly don't understand. Anyway, a very good evening to you and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Kennedy Kimani. As the world commemorates International Men's Day today, Second Lady Pastor Dorcas Rigathi I'll say that it is about time that society celebrates men as they are rarely celebrated. Speaking today at Kero Revival Church in Kikuyu, Kiambu County, Pastor Dorcas has also called on the society to embrace the boy child as one way of solving issues affecting society. At the same time, the Second Lady, who refers to herself as the champion of the boy child, has said that she will continue with the cause to dignify the lives of those affected by alcoholism, drugs, and substance abuse.
The society, the parents of us, many people see us and they want to just draw us away. Indeed, Mom is standing in this campaign of fighting for the rights of a boy child. We realize that we are the pillars. We are the pillars of this nation and the world. Only if you are embraced, only if you are shown that indeed we belong and we carry the seed of this generation. Yes, we are reforming, with Mom standing with us and the church. We are so grateful that indeed we've started this walk of transformation and being empowered.
These men you see, nobody celebrates them. Yes. We celebrate the Mother's Day, we celebrate the Women's Day, we celebrate all the other days. But I'm very sure many of you did not know today is International Men's Day. Wow. So we have come to celebrate our own, and we will continue every year to talk and to say that the men too are humans. And they love to be loved, they love to be celebrated, and we must celebrate them all the time. Yes. And that is why today, as we came here, I came to talk about my office. As you have heard many times, I am always saying that the boy child is a seed carrier and he must be taken care of. Yes, they may have erred and they have gone astray. They may have taken the bangi, they may have taken the bruise, they may have taken vero and whatever else they are taking. But they are still our children. They are sick. We need now to change their lives.
Away from that, and President William Ruto has yet again defended his administration's tough economic measures, saying that he's not worried about his re-election in 2027. Speaking today during a church service in Sotik, Bomet County, President Ruto said that Kenya has stagnated for many years because of leaders focusing on their re-election, adding that he is not planning on how to be re-elected, but how to transform the country, assuring Kenyans that the economy will improve over time.
Tumeweka mpango kamili ya vile tutabadilisha taifa letu la Kenya. Na mimi nataka niwahakikishie ya kwamba hii Kenya tutaibadilisha. I have no doubt in my mind. I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to change this country for the better. Na ni kwa sababu tunajua mahali tumetoka, tunajua mahali tuko na tunafanya nini, na tunajua mahali tunaenda na kwa njia gani. Na ndio sababu mimi wakati nimechaguliwa kama rais, nimesema kazi yangu ya kwanza ni kudhibiti uchumi wa taifa letu la Kenya. Kwa sababu nchi hii ilikuwa inaendelea kuteleza kuelekea mahali ambapo madeni ingetuzamisha mpaka tupelekwe pale watu wenye wameshindwa madeni kulipa wanapelekwa kwa mnada, pigiwe kengele. Ni mnanielewa? Nikiongea na nyinyi sasa hivi, nchi karibu 8 katika bara la Afrika hii, ya mwisho ilikuwa last week, nchi moja last week, sitaki kutaja majina, walifika hapo kwa shimo kwamba sasa wameshindwa kulipa mambo yao. Mimi nataka niwaambie, mimi sitakuwa rais ya kupeleka Kenya mahali kama hapo.
At the same time, President William Ruto has dared Azimio leader Raila Odinga to prove that the government-to-government oil deal is a scam. The head of state has reiterated that the G2G deal was above board, saying the support received from the oil marketing companies has proved the deal was legitimate. President Ruto has asked the opposition leader to stop seeking the contractual agreement entered between the oil marketing companies and the government, saying the documents are available in the public domain. Odinga had demanded the cancellation of the government-to-government deal, claiming it's a scam that has created a breeding ground for corruption in the country.
Ni vizuri nieleze watu wa Kenya, tuache siasa duni na porojo ndogo ndogo. Wale watu wanajaribu kutueleza ati they are telling us we must prove that this transaction between Kenya and the international oil companies is above board. I want to tell them, without fear of any contradiction, na niwaangalie kwa macho, wacheni uongo, wacheni rumors, wacheni speculation, semeni ukweli. Hapa Kenya, wakati mimi nimechaguliwa kama rais, watu walikuwa wanapiga mlolongo kwa petrol station, hakukuwa hata na mafuta. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Si watu walikuwa wanahangaika kupiga foleni, unaenda petrol station hii hakuna mafuta, unaenda hiyo ingine hakuna mafuta. Kampuni zote, karibu kampuni 100 za mafuta za Kenya zilikuwa zimefungwa kwa sababu hawakuwa na uwezo ya kutafuta madola. Hiyo transaction tumefanya imesort out mambo matatu. Ya kwanza, imesort out matatizo ya supply. Sasa hakuna petrol station yenye haina mafuta, number 1. Number 2, imesort out problem ya madola. Walikuwa wanahangaika kampuni kutafuta dola kutoka benki hii ati benki hii ati benki ile kwa sababu hakukuwa na mpango ya sawasawa. Serikali ya Kenya tumefanya MOU ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba tunaweza kununua mafuta, kampuni zetu ziweze kununua kwa pesa ya Kenya badala ya kutafuta madola.
Now, former President Uhuru Kenyatta has said that he is in Azimio to stay. Speaking today when he was hosted by Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka for a church service and fundraiser at Full Gospel Church in Mwingi Town, the former head of state urged Kenyans to shun divisive politics and be partakers of nation building. The former president at the same time called on the Kenya Kwanza administration to stop blaming his government for the current economic challenges that the country is facing.
Wajibu yale ambayo Raila ameuliza juzi amefichua because he's our team leader. Huyu ndugu hapa has his constitutional right as a citizen of this country to belong and to hold political opinion. Huwezi kusema because yeye hayuko kwa ofisi sahihi anyamaze asije akazungumza. I want to encourage you, my brother, you will not do that. You will not keep quiet when your country is burning.
Kwa watu, mimi ni mwana Azimio. Hapa mimi sio mtapeli wa kuruka huku na kuruka huku. Sijui ati leo iko hivi, leo iko hivi. Mimi nikitoa msimamo wangu, nitakaa na msimamo wangu kwa sababu hivyo ndivyo tulifundishwa na wale wazee ambao walitufundisha siasa. Kuwa mtu ambaye anaweza kuaminika leo na kesho, sio mtu wa kuyumbayumba na hii hiyo ofisi hatuko hapa. We are where we have to stay and we are proud of it and we are hopeful of a bright future for pahali tu. Tumetishwa, tumeambiwa sijui nini, kila saa mtu akishindwa njia ya kufanya kitu yake, sijui serikali iliyopita. Sasa kesho yake mtasema hata watoto wakikataa kama mama akikataa kuzaa, tumezoea tu, tunayasikia inaingia na inapita na tunaendelea.
still matters politics, and Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has asked leaders in the Kenya Kwanza coalition to quit the talks on 2032 succession, saying the government's focus is on rebuilding the economy. Speaking during the interdenominational church service and fundraiser for churches in Mount Elgon at Kopsiro DCC grounds in Bungoma County, DP Gachagua said he is committed to fulfill his mandate as the deputy president. At the same time, in line with his mandate of overseeing reforms in the agricultural sector, the DP said the reforms in the coffee, tea and dairy subsector will soon be felt by farmers, maintaining that he remains undeterred in his resolve to ensure farmers reap from their efforts.
As a country, we are facing difficult times economically. The president and I and the rest of government are very busy working on the economic revival of this country, trying to create opportunities for employment, trying to look for foreign investors, for direct foreign investment in this country. Naona wengine watu wetu wamepotea, wanaongea mambo ya uchaguzi ya 2032. Those are people who are lost. We are only 1 year in office. How can you discuss 2032? Even 2027 is a premature debate. Si ndio? Mimi sitaki mtu anihusishe kwa hiyo debate ya 32 na nini. I am busy nikisaidia rais kufufua uchumi. Niko busy kwa mambo ya kahawa na maziwa na majani chai. Saa hii nang'ang'ana na mambo ya El Nino. Mimi niko pale kumsaidia rais every day kuchia cabinet committees. Ananituma ngambo, ananituma hapa. We have no time to engage into useless and productive debates about 2032. Is premature, is unnecessary, is a misadventure. Na ningetaka kuuliza viongozi wetu wale wako Kenya Kwanza, let us focus on the economic transformation of this country. Let us focus on assisting President William Ruto to get this country on the right economic trajectory. That is what is important for this country now. When the time comes kwa hiyo maneno, huko mbele, that is very far away. I don't understand how in 1 year people are talking about 2032. 9 years to come. Unajuaje hata kama utakuwa uhai? Hiyo ni mazungumzo ambaye ni duni. That is useless talk that has no place in our country. As a country, we are focused on the economy, and all discussion should revolve about the economic transformation of this country. Hiyo ndio mambo ya maana for now. If there are those who want to engage in those debates, please don't drag us into that nonsense. As we want to focus on the right thing, na ni kumsaidia rais, assisting our country to get back our country on the right path in matters economy, the welfare of the Kenyan people.
You're watching Hope TV News. It's now time for a quick break. But before then, today it's the International Men's Day and it's also the World Toilet Day. But apart from that, it's also the World Day of Remembrance for victims of road accidents. And after the break, our reporter Nicholas Kiviti will be bringing to us a special report regarding the same. So see you on the other side.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better. Cindy?
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Did they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcast?
Really? Even Meet of the One?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
So no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
My best part about being a Hope FM listener was Hope Through the Night. My radio was always on at night, just worshiping and getting the sermons on the top of every hour. And it really made me stronger, a stronger worshiper. It made me a stronger worshiper. My best part about being a Hope FM staff has to be treasure hunt with the boys and girls every Saturday morning, being Auntie Rhoda. Oh, I just loved teaching the children. There's a child who wrote in her composition, she was writing about her family, and she wrote one of her aunties is Auntie Rhoda. I was so happy because I'd never met her, but they knew me as their auntie, and just teaching them in the ways of the Lord. So I really thank God for every moment I spent at Hope FM, and even for now, being impacted as a listener.
Welcome back. Now, today being the World Day of Remembrance for Victims of Road Accidents, the Africa Mashariki Transport Awards, in collaboration with other organizations, organized a commemoration event to mark this day and remember victims of road accidents. Our very own reporter Nicholas Kevite with more details.
The day started with a motorcade procession from KSCC to the Gong Road Forest Sanctuary. This event was organized by the Africa Mashariki Transport Awards, AMTA, in collaboration with Op Media, the Women Bikers Association, Inked Sisterhood and Forester Nation, among other organizations. The attendees participated in a tree planting exercise in Gong Forest Sanctuary as a way of remembering victims of road accidents. The AMTA organization leaders, speaking to Op TV, noted that the main purpose of this event was to remember everyone who died through road accident.
And the reason why we're here today is one, to commemorate lives that were lost on road crashes, because today is the World Day of Remembrance, and we said we'll do it in a special way. We come and not just celebrate, but plant trees in honor of these lives, as we also appreciate the environment. The reason why we took a walk around the forest is for us to bond, to appreciate in the next 10 years, 20 years, the seedlings that we've planted are going to give us the ambience, the coolness, and the coolness that we are seeing here.
So how do we celebrate excellence in the transport industry? We have a number of categories, and basically we, for example, domestic airline of the year, Matatu Sacco of the year, and our idea is that in the long run, if I celebrate you because of excellence, the industry will keep moving forward, the industry will keep improving.
The chairperson of the Inked Sisterhood organization says that all people should be educated on road safety matters, a statement similar to that of the Mama Cycling organization leader, who has maintained that educating people about such matters will reduce road accidents.
Like on the website, there's the slogan, remember, act and support. Remember, support and act. So for today, we remember. Support is we support families that have gone through the loss of someone who was close to them due to a road accident. And act is highlighting that there is need for more action, there's need for more emphasis on road safety.
Today we were glad to be joining the bikers community in commemorating and observing the day to remember the road accident victims. And so we've come here to plant trees and also to remember and to pray for the families that lost their loved ones in road accidents. This is something that is close to our heart because we run campaigns to promote road safety, even as we promote cycling as a means of commute.
According to the World Youth Organization, more than 1.3 million people in the world die from road accidents every year. Similarly, according to the National Transport and Safety Authority, NTSA, 2,124 people died through road accidents between January and June this year. The theme of this year's commemoration was Justice for the Victims of Road Accidents. Reporting for Newswatch, my name is Nicholas Kivite.
Well, thank you so much, Nicholas, for that report. Now, 15 renowned female genital mutilation circumcisers have come out in the open and publicly confessed the sins they have been perpetrating on the young girls in West Pokot County. According to them, the bloodshed they have been causing among young girls was the main contributor and the genesis of many lagging behind in education and failing to pursue their dreams. The 15 of them who have turned on a new leaf have now become ambassadors in the fight against the vice.
Nakuja hapa Sisi imekuja hapa kwa Sauria. Sisi ilikuwa wenye natairi watoto. Nilikuwa natairi watoto. Kumbe sinafikiria imefanya kazi mzuri, kumbe mbaya. Sasa si akakaa mpaka sinaona hiyo njia anakuwa njia mbaya. Ndio sasa simekuja hapa kusema sinataka nje yetu, watoto yetu endelee mzuri. Sinataka tupa kisu kabisa, sinakuja kutupa kisu kabisa. Si akasema kisu asindwe kwa nje yetu kwa jina ya Yesu.
Tumeungana pamoja nao ili kuwazawadi, kuwapatia mafundisho pia ili wawe ambassadors katika eneo letu la Pokot. Watu wetu wa Pokot bado wengi ama baadhi yao bado wanajishughulisha na mambo haya ya ukeketaji, na mashirika mengi imegharimu hata serikali pamoja na juhudi nyingi za kikanisa na zisizo za kikanisa ili kuwapatia watu mafundisho ya madhara ya ukeketaji.
Now, CITAM Missions has made various attempts to reach out to the poor and the surrounding communities in various ways, and especially to the northern community. Among them is the CITAM Scholarship on the Nomadic Children relating to boy and girl child education. According to Victor Adika, a missionary pastor at Archer's Post in Samburu, the scholarship will have a very big impact to the Samburu community in the coming years.
In 2022, we reached to around 6,000 people through various initiatives. We had the medical and veterinary camps that were held in the year. We also had one-on-one evangelism. We had the market day evangelism. We had Manyata evangelism. And during that time also, as we were gearing up for the elections, we joined with the other churches around Archer's Post, and we had an open air prayer day just before the 2022 elections. And so through these initiatives, we have reached quite a number of people directly and indirectly.
These things have helped me by many ways. One, it has helped me to me so that I'm not doing some activities at home that is bad. So even I took a lot of my time to come here and practice keyboards and drums. That it helps me, especially when sometimes we went to dramas in schools, so that in those things I can play that piano when we are in our drama in schools. So it helped me in such ways.
The CITAM scholarship, I see it as being a very big, having a very big impact, not just to this church, but to this community in the coming years, in that in say 5 to 10 years, these children that are beneficiaries of this project now will be people perhaps holding positions of influence within this community, being decision makers, being in a place perhaps to help someone else pull through. And therefore, I believe one of the biggest impacts will come from the beneficiaries of this project, of this scholarship. And particularly if we are able to help them give back to this church, but also to this community. That may just have an impact beyond what we can imagine.
First, which is very key, this CITAM provides us with scholarship. This especially helps us in our scholarship. If it was not here, this CITAM, we are not able to go to our high schools. because it helps us to pay our school fees. But if it was not here, I don't know, we are even not in school today. And I thank God we are to school today because we are sponsored by CITAM.
Crossing borders now, and Israeli air raids have killed dozens of people, including children in northern, central and southern Gaza, as the besieged territory endured its 44th day of bombardment. At least 31 people were killed in Israeli attacks today on the Bureid and Nuseirat refugee camps in central Gaza. This is according to the Ministry of Health in the Hamas-governed enclave. According to Gaza officials, since Palestinian group Hamas launched its surprise attack on Israeli territory on the 7th of October, Israel has waged a devastating air and ground assault on Gaza, killing at least 11,500 people, more than a third of them being children. And to some sporting action now, the four-ball of Boaz Sugut, Eric Choge, Josephat Acharo and Edwin Seram returned a combined score of 117 points to emerge as the overall team winners at the penultimate leg of the KCB East Africa Golf Tour in Nandi County. Following them up close as the runners-up team was David Sam, John Saina, Eileen Chepchumba and Sostin Biwot, who returned a combined score of 107 points at the last year's Nandi Bears course. The two teams joined 14 other teams that have already secured their places in the Pro-Am Grand Finale event slated for the 15th of December at the Lash Karen Country Club in Nairobi. Now, Manchester United's American owners, the Glazer family, are set to finalize a $33 per share deal with Jim Ratcliffe that will see the British billionaire acquire 25% stake in the English football club. The deal is set to bring to an end a year-long sale process after the Glazer family announced that last year in November that they were exploring strategic alternatives for the club, including a possible sale and are open to fresh investment. Ratcliffe wants to overhaul the club's football operations, which has underperformed on the pitch since former manager Sir Alex Ferguson retired in 2013, following a period of unprecedented success for the club. If the deal is finalized, Ratcliffe, who is also the chair of the petrochemicals firm Ineos, is expected to take the overall control of the club's player recruitment. Well, with that, we come to the end of our news tonight. Many thanks to you for watching Hope TV Newswatch. We really do appreciate the value of your time. On behalf of the stellar crew that made this bulletin a success, have yourselves a blessed night. My name is Kennedy Kimani.
Je, ushawahi kuweka jambo kwenye mizani? Ushawahi kupata uzito wake? Haya basi, usitapetape zaidi. Naomba unigande, maana mizani ipo hapa kwa ajili yako.
Vyakula na mbegu za kitamaduni
na kutuliza fikra na kukuwezesha kupima masuala ibuka katika jamii. Tena kwa busara. Tukutane mizani kila Ijumaa saa 1 machweo kwenye runinga ya Hope TV.